Today, I'm in the wood yard. It's a cold below zero day again, and I'm going to deliver some wood, and we're gonna go get some free wood. Here we go. So the sun just came up this morning. I got an early morning delivery. It's going to a guy that's like 3 miles away. I sell wood to him every year, and he said earlier the better. So I said, well, as soon as I get up, I'll bring you wood. And so yeah, this morning it's cold. I got a pile right back here. He said mixed hardwood's fine. It's what he always burns, anything. So I'm gonna put a little bit of ash, a little bit of maple, a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna fill up the truck. We're gonna take it and deliver it. And then after that, I got a guy that I know. They cut down some trees, or had trees cut down in his yard. And he saved a bunch of money by not having the tree service people haul it away. He asked me if I wanted it, and I said, well, sure. So it's 2 big ash trees. They're probably like, I'd say 30 inches. They're big ones, maybe even bigger. And he had them taken down, and the tree service people just cut them and just laid them down. So I think there's going to be some longer pieces, some shorter pieces, probably a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to haul that away, and I'm going to haul a brush away for them and dump it and get a whole bunch of free ash. So I'm thinking there's probably at least about 3 trailer loads full. So 3 full cords between the 2 trees. That's what I'm going to get. I think. I don't know. I haven't seen it on the ground yet. I just know what the trees, how big they are, and there should be some good ones. So that's what's happening today. So it's loading time. I am atop my wood kingdom. I climbed up on my wood pile here just to kind of look around. Nice high perch I have here. So there's the whole wood yard. It's kind of an aerial view because I'm about 10 feet off the ground right now. There's a truck. I just loaded it right there. It's full of wood. And yeah, so here you can see around, and I'm standing on the pile of oak that John just brought me the other day. There's the hickory, and there you can see the whole wood yard. And you can see back into the woods. You can see that field through the woods there. I own to the edge of the woods there. That's how much I own right through there. Down to those pine trees, or I should say spruce trees. And then to this spruce tree line, all the way across there, back to that field back there. So, the wood is loaded. I'm gonna get down off my mountain and we're gonna go deliver it right now. So I was just getting my stuff ready to go do this pickup and cut of the ash that I'm going to get, because I'm going to need to do some cutting. And I realized my saws have not been sharpened since the last time I cut, because I cut pretty much till the end of the day the last time and I never sharpened them. So I just sharpened one. Now I'm going to sharpen the next one, and then I'm going to put on some new measuring devices that I put onto my saws. I thought I'd show you guys this. So right now I'm going to do a sharpening job. So again, here's the first thing I do is I mark a tooth so I know where I'm starting. I know I don't need to do it, but I like to do it, so it works. I wear safety glasses again. I'm just going to do a quick sharpening on this. I wear earmuffs. I'm going to do that. I wear gloves so I don't slice my hands open, because I have done that. And I'm going to use the Ease Do with the diamond bit. And here we go. This tooth is mangled. There we go. Better now. There, that's done. Now I'm going to take the rakers down just a smidge, or as my brother Kenny says, just a titch, whatever, how much that is. I don't know how much a titch is, but it's going to do a stroke on each one of them. Oops, wrong one. One more. There's the original, so I'll spin it around and do the other side. There we go. That's done. Well, I'm going to tighten it up a bit. Guess I don't need these on anymore. I tighten up the chain. because it's loose. It's loosey-goosey. There we go. There. That one is done. And this one is also sharpened. And it looks like the rakers do not need to come down. I can still, well, yeah, I think maybe I will take them down. Looks like they can come down just a little bit, so let's do that. I looked because I had taken them down the last time, but this chain is pretty wore out. It's on its last sharpening, I think, and usually you can be a little more aggressive when the teeth get short. And I could see that on the top of the rakers, yeah, it's not, on the top of the rakers they were a little shiny from getting polished on the wood as they go through. So that side is done. Done. There, so now the next thing I'm going to do is this saw, the last time I used it, I broke off my measuring gauges, and I'm going to show you on the other saws what they look like. I'll take this off the tripod here. So on my saws, what I have rigged up is on the handle here. You can see these sticking out. I actually use zip ties. They're taped on, and I put some pink tape on the ends. So from right here to here, as a lot of you know that watch the channel, is 16 inches. And here's my other saw. It's got them on. Sitting here. Here's the other saw. Oops, looks like I gotta retape that. So that's what I'm gonna do to this saw that you see over here. It broke off, so I cut it off. So I'm gonna put a new one on right now. So all you need is 3 zip ties. I think I've got the ones here that are like 14 inches. I am going to trim some off the end. So all you need is the 3 zip ties, scissors, some tape, black electrician's tape to put on the handle, and then some pink tape to put on the end so you can see it, or whatever color excites you. I find that the pink works really good. Let's see, let's go this way. And get it nice and tight, and get it so that it sticks out right where you want it. Usually right kind of just before the corner there is where I put them. And I put them all on the same way. So they're all facing the same direction. That way they can all work together. And I have used just one big one, and I've used one small one. I have used 2, and I find that if I use, I go the right way here, I think so. If I use 3, did I do that right? No, I had to go the other way. If I use 3, it works out the best. So there you go, and just get them on nice and tight. Get them so they're lined up in a row, and then the next thing I do is I tape them so that they aren't moving and twisting on me. Some guys just leave it loose so they can twist it back and forth, and I've done that, but I find because I cut so much in piles, I like it to always be there for measuring. So basically I just put some tape on here. You don't have to go nuts, just enough to hold it in place so they don't spin on you. And see, I've been doing this for, I don't know, a couple of years now. It seems to work really good. A lot of guys seem to like it. If you're cutting in the woods, cutting trees down, they kind of get in the way a little bit, but if you're cutting in a pile or if you're cutting wood that's on the ground, they work fantastic. So anyway, I think we're just about done with this. I just try to get a good solid taping on there, and then the next thing is I put a stress relief, I think is what it's called, stress relief collar. You'll see it on like electrical cords and things. They put a collar that is like a tapered piece of plastic or rubber, whatever they use. I think it's just basically plastic a lot of times. On an edge, it just gives it so that it has the relief from the stress of bending back and forth, so that it's a graduated bend. It's not all at one point, because they will snap off if you don't do this. They break off a lot sooner. But by doing this, I find that they last longer. They don't break off as easily. And you don't have to go nuts with this. Just get it so it's a little stiff in the beginning, and then gradually a little bit less on the outside. And this kind of keeps them together too. So there, that's done. So that's how hard that was. And then the next thing we're going to do is measure. So then what I do is I just measure from the bar out to where I want to cut these off. So 16 inches is right there. So I'm just going to clip one of them off right at 16, which is right there. And then I will cut the other ones off the same spot. Oh, I didn't do the old measure once. I measure twice, cut once. They're 16. And then the last thing I do is I take just little pieces of tape. You can use whatever color you want, but I find pink is the brightest, stands out the most. There's nothing like it in nature. I mean, red would work, but sometimes in the fall you get red leaves and they can distract you. So I put a lot of pink tape on even like my tools and stuff so I can find them in the log pile quite often, like the rakes and axes and splitting mauls and shovels, stuff like that. And I just put a little bit, like a 1/2 inch wide piece on the end, and that way I can see it pretty easily. So you don't need much, just a little bit. And makes it much easier to see where your cuts are. This piece here is not going to work good. I better rip this one off. Well, let's do a cut on it. I folded it over in the end, so it's... There we go. There's that one. See, all this is little bitty pieces. And then this one, we'll do another one on there too. There we go. Done. Now I have a measuring device from out there to the bar. 16 inches is what I want my cuts to be. So there we go. So as you can see, the brush is pretty much just kind of on top, but I got to cut like stuff like this here. I'm going to cut this stuff down to size, take chunks out of here, trim it all down so that it's a lot easier to move. And then all the stuff that's underneath is all mine to take, so there's a lot of it. So, and this is one pile. There's a whole nother pile. I just charged the battery. Something's not How you doing? You all right? I had to hurry. That's gonna leave a mark. I don't think anything even broke. Camera's still running. Takes a licking. Keeps on ticking. Yes! Found ya! Alright. Good. I think I'll just keep the mic on me now. I'm gonna pull ahead a little bit and shove some more out. See if I can get it to go up a little bit more. Oh yeah! Just barely. Come on. Come on. Oh, so close. Okay, I'll pull ahead a little. Let's see what that did. See if I can get it to go up just a little bit more. Oh. About 2 inches, that's it. I think I gotta go do something about that. And I just charged it. I only dumped twice with it. So something's not right, but it is cold. It's, I don't know, it's like 5 degrees maybe right now. Get out of here. All right. Pull ahead again, see if I can jerk a little bit and see if it'll slide. For some reason, this ash doesn't want to slide very good. Sounds like some of you came out. See if I can go up a little bit again. Oh, we're gaining. Now I'll be able to barely walk up here. Keep going, baby. You can do it. It's almost like gravity down now. There's enough weight that it goes down. Look at that. All right. Success. It wasn't pretty, but it's down. So I can go park the trailer and plug it in. So you probably noticed that I didn't do much filming at this location where I got this. It's because the guy that owns the place didn't really want me filming. So he didn't want anybody knowing where he lives and all that kind of stuff. So I did not film much, but this is one load. You did see I did that one dump of a load of brush. We filmed that. And I actually dumped 2 loads of brush, and he dumped a couple loads of brush with his trailer. And this is not even one tree. This is about 3/4 of one tree. And there is still a whole nother half a load like this for one tree, and then the other tree is bigger. The other tree is probably, I would say, for sure a load and a half, maybe 2 loads. Some real big stuff. He's keeping a bunch of the wood for himself. A lot of the limbs, anything that's smaller than like 4 or 5 inches he wanted, because he can just burn that himself in a fireplace. But so there's about twice this left. So it's a good bunch of wood. Tomorrow I'm not going back. I'm not going back till, I'm thinking probably the day after tomorrow, maybe 2 days after. Because tomorrow Bo is coming. Yes, Bo is coming back tomorrow, and we're gonna split this wood. That's my plan anyways. We're gonna split this, get this out of here and that over there, get this whole pile split, because there's a load there that I got, and a load here that I got, and then there's all the cherry back there. We might start on splitting this cherry back here tomorrow. So I don't know, we got plenty to do, and so that is the plan. So that's it for today, folks. Pokes and buttons, you know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, share, all the buttons. Tomorrow, I'll be back in the woodyard. You should come back too. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting. Good night, Avery.